Hey guys, what's up? It's Fan, and I'm back with another video, basically just explaining to you guys my attempt at the Mage Tower for Druids. There have been a couple of changes since it launched 2 weeks ago, I think, or a week ago, but I got mine on week 1, and it was such a fucking challenge. It was definitely a challenge, but I really did enjoy it. So I'm gonna go through my gear really quick just to give you guys an idea as to what exactly I'm running and what my setup was. So my setup was just basically half Legion gear and half Shadowlands gear. So the most important, I guess, would be the trinkets, and this one is basically from Cataclysm Engineering. It's called the Ghost Iron Dragonling, and you can sock it in insane gems basically. They're also very expensive on the auction house, so if you don't have a engineering for Cataclysm or a friend or a guildmate with Cataclysm Engineering, don't worry, you don't have to do it. There are also trinkets from Warcraft of Shadowlands that are insane. The one that gives 10% damage to demons. So the Ravaged Seed Pod basically puts a big ass circle on the floor which damages everything inside it. Cyclotronic Blaster from Mechagon if you have that trinket, but I didn't because I made my Druid in Shadowlands, so I didn't have any BFA, I didn't have any legendaries, I didn't have the legendary cloak from BFA or the Heart of Azeroth. So basically I just ran with Brambles. Brambles will make your bark skin reflect damage, so it'll be super good for the Nether Horrors. Wild Shard can save you so much. Balance Affinity, of course. Mighty Bash is super important as well because you can Mighty Bash when Cruel spawns. When he does spawn, you can basically survive that. You don't have to die. I have Galactic Guardian, as I said. Survival of the Fittest makes everything so much easier because your bark skin survival instincts are reduced cooldown, but you're just in it for the bark skin since you're just basically saving survival instincts for the last phase. I honestly really enjoyed the fight. I had 320 plus pulls when I got the kill, or like 350 or 60, something like that. So it's completely doable. This is the most fun I've had in a long time. That's so evident because the moment Mage Tower came out, I dumped about 30-ish hours of game time into just Mage Tower in the first week. The next thing I would really tell you to get is the Potion. Potion of Unbridled Fury is the most important one. It does so much damage and so much, it helps you throughout the fight so much, and it's very, very important. Other than that, you can use Shadowlands food, you can use Shadowlands flasks. For my run, I think I used BFA flasks and Shadowlands food. So I used the Verse food, which is Stake a la Mode, and the Shadowlands and the BFA flask, which is Greater Flask of the Currents. So with that out of the way, we're going to be looking at the run, and I'll show you guys what I did and how I got my trinket, and how I got my Fellbear. So you'll want to start off with your basic rotation, get everything out. That's the Dragonling trinket that popped if you see that small dragon on the screen. And then you just want to basically kill all of the eyes that spawn immediately with either 2 Moonfires or a Moonfire and a Sunfire. They're very annoying and I don't want to deal with them, so that's what I did. You cast the Regrowth right here as the horrors spawn, that way they aggro to you. And that's when you pop the Seed Pod, the trinket. Mainly because look at the Nether Horrors health, they just melt. They melt immediately and it's super fast. Along with that, it also does damage to Varus. So you can run in, pop the Seed Pod, and Varus will also get hit by it. So it's super, super quick. So with dealing with Infernals, I like to stay across them. That way they just do their dot and they don't necessarily have to do their smash, because for some reason they do smash immediately, almost immediately, right after they do smash, which isn't supposed to be because they have a 5-second cooldown on their smash. So I basically just try to stay away from them. I deal with the Horrors here with a Bark Skin plus Brambles talent, and that's it. So other than that, you just continue DPSing Varus on Boomkin form. So this is the Balance Affinity. Keep DPSing him down. Whenever he casts Drain Life, you can interrupt it with either Typhoon or Skull Bash from your bear form and deal with the eyes like that. Super quick fight. Nether Horrors will spawn again. You want to cast a Regrowth right as they spawn. That way they don't aggro to Velen, they aggro to you. And then you can deal with that with Barkskin Brambles or Barkskin Trinket. That way they die super quick and you don't have to worry about that. Just make sure you're checking where the Colossus is, because if they do cast Smash and they're still the big Colossus, you'll see in a second when this Infernal goes tiny, his smash doesn't knock you out of the platform anymore, and you can basically ignore it. So after we deal with Varus, we're gonna get Cruel. When Cruel spawns, you want to pop your trinket, your potion, and your drums of fury, basically your bloodlust. You'll need a bloodlust, definitely for sure. So basically, pop your dots here. Make sure to survive. So annihilate, you can use actually just Iron Fist for the first one. Don't forget to interrupt his cast, the most important cast, which is Twisted Reflection. Otherwise, that run's done. Don't bother trying to continue with it. If he gets Twisted Reflections off, continue on, keep DPSing, DPS Nether Horrors. What you want to do, you want to bait the Shadow Stomp, the Fell Stomp, away from the orbs. You can see right there, I'm trying to bait his Fell Stomp away from the orbs. I was kind of low, so I picked up an orb. I basically kept DPSing down, casting Moonfire whenever I can, and whenever the dot is about to fade away, or if I get a Galactic Garden prop, I pop that. So I'm gonna save my seed pod here. When the ads get here, I basically pop my seed pod and they die instantly. Basically, that's it. You keep DPSing down. This isn't any mechanics check or whatever. It's basically just a race at this point. So you can save your first survival instincts for the third annihilate, which is what I did, and then you interrupt his Twisted Reflections again. At this point, you don't have anything else. Just pop everything, DPS him down, and get everything down. So I don't save my orbs anymore. I basically have nothing left. I keep DPSing him down, and I don't die to annihilate. I don't die to his fourth annihilate. I die to the Nether Storm because I didn't roar. But this is basically it. I basically got him down, I got him killed, and you have your Felbear. Now the thing is, if I had casted Roar here, if I did incapacitating Roar, I would have gotten that Nether Storm cancelled, and I probably would have survived the entire fight. Now, the rest of the fight there's nothing else to it. It's a bit difficult, that's for sure. I got this on week 1, before his HP pool got nerfed, before the Nether Storm's HP pool got nerfed. And it's completely doable. It's just super hard. And they changed it again, where instead of the Nether Horrors stopping the cast, they just go to you again, which is actually an easier thing. It's easier to come to burn down, it's easier to survive. Now, so it's definitely a challenge, and it's definitely doable. So go ahead, grab your Hellbears, your Felbears, and yeah, see you guys in the game. Laters.